Guys, I am reading Rebel Witch by Kristen Cicerelli. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. I actually don't know how to pronounce her last name. I am on page 230 of this book right now. I think I have 170 pages left of it. It's so fun. Honestly, I love it here. I loved the first book, and I nearly had forgotten how much I liked the first one. And when I started reading this one, I remembered how much I actually liked that one and how much I couldn't wait for the second book to come out, because at the time when I read that, the second book hadn't come out yet. And it's here. It's been here for a while. I think it came out in February or something like that. I don't remember. But now I'm finally reading it and it's so fun. But yeah. Hey guys, it's a few days later. Today is actually, I feel like it's been like 5 days since the last time that I talked to you, and I finally I finished Rebel Witch. Not because I wasn't interested in it or because I wasn't having fun. I don't know what's going on. I think a reading slump is on its way. But I finished this and I think I'm going to give it 4 stars. By the way, I think on social media or on Goodreads, one of the genres for this book and the first one is young adult. This is not YA. It's not. It's not. They were explicit scenes. Were not that explicit, but a lot more than it should be in a YA book. I don't know what's going on with that. This book was a bit predictable, but it was fun overall. A lot of things were happening, which is appreciated by me. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. I have 4 books left on my October TBR. Not good at all. Actually, it's 5. We have Tender is the Flesh, which I have my bookmark in. It's on page 1. I really do want to read this book, but I am also intimidated by it. So I don't know. We have this. Then we have The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, which I did start. I did start this book last year, I believe. I think I read until page 1, to be honest. There was this anticipation part that I read. Ever since that time, I do really want to read this book, and it is said that it's a fall read. So I did really want to read it in October. But I didn't get around to it. And I don't think I will, to be honest. Then we have Foxglove by Adeline Grace. This is the second book in the Belladonna series. I loved the first one, and I have not heard greatest things about the second one and the third one. So I'm a little bit hesitant, yet again, to read this book. But I do really want to see what happened after the first book, but it could end there. You know, we didn't need to have a second book. Or possibly a third. I don't know. I haven't read this to figure out if we needed the third book or not. And we have always lived in the castle. I have started this and I am on page 26, and in one of my vlogs I did mention that I want to finish this book, but I didn't. I don't think I am in the right state right now to read this book, to be honest. So this will not be read this month either. The only option that we have at this point is Tender is the Flesh. So, and I know this book is disturbing. Guys, I don't know what to read. Like, I am seriously struggling right now. I do want to read this book and figure out all the hype and everything around it. But I am also so very intimidated. I don't know. It's once again a few days later. I did start a new book. I started Tender is the Flesh, and I got to chapter 2, and I was like, oh my god, this is so, I don't know what word to use. I don't know what to say, honestly. It was so scary. Like, for example, this line literally gave me goosebumps. No one can call them humans because that would mean giving them an identity. They call them product or meat or food. You don't know what this book is about? Oh well. This book is about a virus that all the animals suddenly get, all of them. And humans can catch that virus as well, but it is lethal to humans. They try to find a vaccine, to find a way to actually stop this virus from spreading or getting them killed or anything like that, but they end up not really succeeding. So they actually improvise, and, well, if you can call it that. For example, like people who have pets, they would like their pets, and not even in an easy way, they would like burn them. Even when they're like passing by an animal, they stop, they burn it, and then they leave. I don't know. They realize that they have to eat meat, and they start attacking each other and consuming each other, and they make it legal to do that. The main character of the book, I think he is a butcher. Before everything went wrong, he did normal butcher things, you know? But now he doesn't do his job on animals. There are humans that are brought to him, and they call it special meat. I read the first chapter, I think 2 nights ago, and I felt sick to my stomach. Today I had two exams, So I didn't actually get to read any more of this yesterday, but I read only one chapter and I was like, if I read a bit more, then I have to stay up until early hours of dawn. But I think I have to read it because it is an interesting concept that I know will make me sick to my stomach. I haven't read horror in a few months, actually. It hasn't been years, but not this kind of horror. You know, like I feel like we have different stages of horror, and this is like nearly the last one. I don't want to say like the last one because I know that there are worse books out there. Not worse in that way, just in a scary way. So I put a stop on this today. I wanted to sit down and finish this today, but when I came back from school, my mom was like, I have a gift for you. And she pulled out this. Yeah. I read Bride, I think in March. I think so, yeah. And I loved it. I literally do not care what anybody thinks, if they think that it's weird, if they think that anybody that likes that book should be handcuffed and brought to a jail. I loved that book, and I honestly wanted more, but I did not know any other supernatural romance books that I thought I would like. I think that was my first supernatural romance. I might be wrong. I don't know. But it was the first one that I remember. So after that, and I mean in the previous 2 months, I have started reading more paranormal romance because it's kind of my thing, you know? It's kind of my jam, I guess, because it's so good. I don't know. It's not like it has this fantastical thing going on, and there's like magic, there's fantasy in it, but it's not that like complex at all. It's not complex at all. And it's just, you know, romance. And I think it's the only kind of romance that I enjoy. Does that make me sound weird? My mom got me Mate, and I am thrilled. I started reading it first thing when I came back from school. I literally changed into my pajamas, and I was like, that's literally it. And right now, I'm on page 57. I am loving this. I am loving this right now, and I seriously do not know why. Like, not much has happened, but I feel like I missed, I don't know. I'm just really glad to be reading right now. I had a rough week, to say the least, and next week is going to be even worse than that, and I just want some closure right now. I think so, yeah. So I talked enough, I think. In this vlog, I talk a lot, I noticed. And I'm very sorry about that because I have to vlog, obviously. But I'm talking for the most of it. I'm sorry. Everybody say thank you, Mama. Guys, I actually forgot to say goodbye. I am so sorry about that. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I know it's been a long time since the last time that I uploaded a video. As I said, things have been hectic recently, to say the worst. I am still trying to find a way to balance everything out and deliver the videos to you guys. But anyway,
that's enough talking for this video. I am so sorry for making your ears bleed with how much I talked. Thank you guys for watching. If you have stayed until the end of the video, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.